1 2 test mic check 1 2. Microphone should be good. Let me see. Let me get this set up here. Let me get this set up here. All right, sound is good. Perfect. Let me get All right, let's do our entertainment here a little bit as we build our audience before our guests on. Let me see. All right, guys, welcome to Voice of SINOE, Esoteric. You have a beautiful show coming your way again as usual. All right, so let me see what I got for you here musically as we build the audience. Share with your friends so that'll be part of the show, please. It will be a wonderful conversation here.
United States of Okaba money and you people. Mama Cassie Raboja. Aha, but you know that movement is on your say, oh, Appoliable. Put to Appoliable Association in America. I'm so right there. Klarwlue Manneh, c'est toujours un national groupe superstar. National President press for Quincy Rule. So I did two. Anje mine se gbogbo ayo jojo mi ai nenge anje kanu ole yobo prasbo kanu ole yobo anje prasbo bi anje di okiwa ti o Appoliable le wa nje kwanya nya soje se ao Martina bo tina bewe yabo beje za won ble ya won ya da wa ku manda swani won yo pa pa you. Can my own my penny? Mama boy, you get up at the yen. I don't mind say what way. I will get and tell you at the other. I will be your liver. Emmanuel Doro. Aha, Secretary. I will my get to you. I will put right here. I look at mama. You want to be bad. You can't get them over you want to Debe gozo wo Klarwlue treasure we are. Treasure mama da o yolo. Haje ne Klarwlue we abu. Ti be Klarwlue be wa we abu o waji. Il a chopé. Financial secretary. Aye. Sibo. Ade abuka. Ade mawe. Mana ino wa no ma yade. Ye mo ide kan ade no ka ya do ade ma be no. Ma wo ya da wa ruwe ma du aya. Appoliable yolo. Haja we ne. Reverend Daniel Wallo. Chaplain. Asoblo ayede. Chaplain asoblo ayede yo Daniel Wallo asoblo ayede yo de yega. Haja we. Dina suru. Dinawo. Mo ya. Dinawo ya da walua. First lele. Sawo mama. Aide monso. $7 ni onwa. Ose mo tiwe ma o. Kim Yubote. National President. Nigeria Association in America. Aye. Honorable George Pate. Liberia Ambassador to the US. Aseo. Me akibati monsuma. So. Kanu ambe nyongo baba. Lewo ni anoga. Webo ble ni ayogro nyu siega. No bisania. Bembele hundele yeba. Eye wero lewe ale se ko bisia hundele yeba oni mawa. Ero lewe. Lewo for rimbo bobo esimo. Kai fale. Bo cheme. Apo eme monso ambe privati. Breathless unit. Go chelele, mama so aide o. Esta selini, debe. Aha. So. Esa yo fale. Apo se monso. Mese dale. Aha. Anya. So. Ema wo, party. E abride. Ya, kabe yawe.
What happened to my music? Yes, let me put my great man on. I like that song, but that is the great man that is coming on. So we got to play the great man song. All right. So great man, and we'll have to play the great man. All right. Hold on here. Let me play the great man for you, and I will send a link to my special guest. Let me see he calling me. Hey, boss. Hello. Yeah, I'm sending the link to you right now. Well, you got a special song. I come and play with you for you. It's okay. You sure? Let me check it out then. I can remember, but let me check it out. Okay. All right. All right, guys. Let's see. Let's send a link to my guest here. We'll start the show. He's coming in a second here for us. Let me close the window here. I don't want to have a lot of windows open. He sent me a link one time, but Yeah, let me see. Let me see. You think he sent me his music before? Yeah, I think he did. All right.
Yeah,
Waiting for the guests to get up. All right, guys. My guest is backstage now, so we got to bring him on the stage. Mr. Manneh, you can please position your camera for us. So when you get situated back there, I'm watching. Once you get situated, I'll bring you on. Well, let's play the Great Man song while he gets situated back there. He was backstage. I don't know why he got up. Mr. Manneh, get on so we can start the show, please. You can show me the dance. Looking for the guests to get on the command, please get on when you're following. Please get on. You were on earlier, but you left. Please get back on.
Sandy on the beach.
Alright guys, the Milton Teahjay is backstage now. We gotta get the ball going here. Yeah, the entertainment is, I think it's sufficient for you now. Let me bring the man up. No, Manneh, I'm not saying, you want to get on, please?
President for USAA.
Guys, let me see. Let me tell my guest. I don't know what's going on. He's on, but then I don't know. I can see him. I can see the image, but then his face. Let me call him. I'll play different commercial. I'll be right back to see what's going on back there with him.
See what no man now when but then I am blow when you. And you yell out this that you learn, but no man now when but then I am blow when you. May I know what you do? I will be about some body or Basango. But them I will look at where I know Basango. Anu mama, Superstar, anyway.
Perfect. The man is on now. All right, Mr. Manneh, you want to adjust the camera a little bit than that? Yeah, the camera is facing up.
The camera do what?
It's facing upwards. It's not facing you.
Oh, okay, I'm coming.
All right, let's see the other man get situated over there. Yeah, the camera is still facing upwards. We got to point it at you. There you go. Very good. All right, now I'm gonna bring you on. All right, let's see. Let me take the other image down. All right, guys. Sorry for the little. There, you're perfect. Now that people can see you, you look great. Are you hearing me?
Clearly.
All right, good. All right, guys. Welcome to Voice of SINOE in the Diaspora with Esoteric. I'm gonna get a feedback. All right, let's see how it plays out. All right, Mr. Manneh, welcome to Voice of SINOE.
Thank you.
How are you today?
Yes, I'm very good. I'm okay.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I think we're beyond time a little bit, so we're gonna go straight into the program. So what I'm gonna do as a startup is to give you the opportunity to self-introduce yourself to the people and just give some opening remarks, and we can go on from there.
Okay. I think this is not my first time coming on your platform.
Right.
The people been listening to me. Of course, I just got to introduce myself. Once more, I, Klarwlue Manneh Senior, is my name. And I am the chairman for the Sinkom people at the time I was in Liberia. Now we're standing, of course, I'm here today in the United States.
Are you closer to the speaker? Your voice is going in and out.
You're not understanding me well?
Now it's clear, yeah, it's better now. So you got the speaker, make sure the speaker is unblocked for your end.
Oh, okay. I said, thank you very much. My name is Klarwlue Manneh Senior.
Okay.
Yes. And the time I was in Liberia, I was a chairperson for the Sinkom people. And the sixth session of the Sinkom of the Sarpo people, all of their heads put together and elected me to be the spokesperson for the Sarpo community in Liberia at the time. Now we're standing in America today. So when there's issues that are unfolding within the Sarpo community, both abroad and back home, I think it is my right to speak to those issues. So that what brought me today to speak to some issues that are unfolding within our community.
Okay, great. All right. So, but besides that, you have any preliminary comments before we go straight into the issues that you want to talk about?
Exactly. A lot of things happen within the Sarpo community for the past few months. The community is bereaved all over, both back home and here in America. So a My condolences to the bereaved family. My condolences to the Sarpo community here in America and that back home. I understood that we lost the chairperson for Greensville, Mr. Williams Level, the last time, although you buried already. And then we lost our vice president, former vice president here in America, Mr. Gustafen, the late. So I'm taking this time to extend my words of condolences to the bereaved family in the community. I say they should take heart. All of us are bereaved, but then it is tradition. When this thing happens, somebody just got to talk to somebody for them to be, having the courage that yes, indeed, they're gone today, but we are here and we'll be working together. So all those that are affected directly and indirectly, I say my condolences to everybody.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, again.
And before we go in,
go ahead. You got something else?
My condolences to the chair lady in Morovia. She lost her son here in America. Since then, that's it. I mean, this is my first time. I mean, since it happened that now I'm coming on the platform to talk about this issue. So I say my condolences to the chair lady, Madame Lucy Slodju. My condolences to Reverend Usaa. My condolences to the late Gustav and wife and the children, and so on. Thank you, Doc.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Manneh. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. So you spoke of issues that are unfolding within the community. By community, do you mean in the U.S. or back home? What specifically, which community are you referring to?
Specifically, I'm talking about Sarpo community in general.
Okay.
Back home and here in America.
Excellent.
But today, my focal point will be back home.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So since your focus point is back home, we have some issues also unfolding in the U.S. You want to just opine on that before we go to the homeland?
Well, I want for the U.S. to be the last.
Okay. All right. So then we can go in that order. That's fine. Hello, you hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Okay, good. All right, so then we can go back home. What are the issues that are unfolding back home?
All right. Thank you, Doc. I say good afternoon or good morning to the people of this community in America. Good afternoon to those that are in Liberia. Almost Sama Klarwlue Manneh Senior. I'm here today again to speak to the unfolding issue within our community. Well, that the last time I received a call from Liberia concerning the Sarpo people that reside in Belleville Creek. When I say Sarpo people, we have 6 sessions with the Sarpo people. Then we have the Kabade, we have the Weja, we have the Namopu, we have the Putu, we have the Juarzon, and we have the Sinko. And specifically, I would like to talk on this issue that unfolding there in Liberia, and they are hearing me, and I've been talking with some of them, because it's not correct that our people are in dire need, and we depend on some of our colleagues there to bring the community together. We need unity with the Sarpo people. As I told people always, we are in minority in our place, in the country there, Liberia. And we have a lot of opposition that fighting the Sarpo people when it comes to development. What do I mean? The Sarpo people, they only have one district at a time, which is Juarzon Secretary District. And the Juarzon Secretary District, all of us, we live there as a Sarpo people. The Weja, the Kabade, the Namopu, the Putu, the Sinko, everybody. But now, our colleagues back home, to be specific, I listen to Madam City Mayoress. She called meeting the last time and it was live. So I listened to all of our people, all that they said in the meeting. And now I listen to your guest the last time. Why he said concerning the SINOE and the Kabade, the Weja, the Namapo, and the Juarzon people. And I listened to him, and I listened to you died at the time, that Teahjay went to Belebokri, to be specific, Camelstown, and told the people that the SINOE people, the Weja, the Namapo, they have to go back home to their various districts, because Juarzon people, they have their district and they got to be working within that district. Notwithstanding, our colleagues back home, Bernard Jagba, Oscar Tuba, Rabo Kafa, all those guys put themselves together and said they are Redemption Council of the Juarzon people, JRM, Juarzon Redemption Movement. Who are they redeeming? The Juarzon people are in captivities. Juarzon people are in war and died. This thing, we got to speak to them so that it can be put to stop. Because the Sarpo people, we are one. We are not divided. Everywhere we go, United Sarpo organization, in Liberia, Sarpo, Appoliable, and the word Appoliable, it means that it can be united. So, as a people, what we need to do, we need development in our region. We need development. For example, the superintendent of that district, Juarzon district, T. Narison Kain, or Narison Wakain, he is sick. Even before coming to America, I left him on the sick bed. You were in the sick bush. Now I listened to your guest the last time, Bernard Jagba, that they are running a campaign for them to be retired. How can it be that your brother is sick? He served the community for more than 4 or 5 years, and he's too sick. He has children, he has a wife. Now you're telling the government, running campaign, going to Internal Affairs Ministry, going to Senator Teahjay, so that these people can be retired, the superintendent and the assistant superintendent. And they are Juarzon people. Narison coming from Camelstown. Why you must perform like that as a person to go against your own people, the will of the people? Now Narison is in a sick bush, the superintendent for Juarzon Sanitary District. You run a campaign now for them to take it from the position so that a different person can get there. And government, they got to understand the way government works. The mayor assistant, he have, a co-official that working on him. For example, if anybody is here, you have to have the acting. Even when somebody dies in the government, like minister die, or director die, the assistant that there will take place in the meantime to say you are the acting until otherwise. So this thing is not correct. Juarzon people and SINOE people, they live together for decades. Juarzon people, where they are today, where we call Belebokri, and the word Belebokri is the same as Appoliable. Appoliable. Now he dead we know that what they call Belebokri. Belebo. To put things together, to work together. Just our ancestors went down there, our forefathers then went down there to build that place, to open a place. That barrier was not down there before. It was in SINOE. They call the place slowly. There where that barrier were, the Juarzon barrier today. And all of the Juarzon people, all of them were living on our side. When I'm talking today, our parents, they know what I'm talking. Our forefathers, they know what I'm talking. Even those that sit with their parents and they tell them the history of that place, they know what I'm talking, Dad. And our people are hearing me. And I listen to it. The listing that he sent to you concerning those that you want to be on those positions. You ask me a question, why Juarzon people alone? And he specifically, he went to Omen Belete. He said, Omen Belete, he is not Juarzon man. He's a Manigo man, which of course are different way. It's not correct. That this thing must be put to stop. Omen Belete father went in that land. At the time, you and myself not born yet. There were he born Omen Belete, Fanta Belete, Khalifa Belete, and those children, they build their houses in Belebo Creek. They are children, and their children are children, and they are there. Now you're telling them that they are Manico people, they are not Juarzon people, which of course is not true. We must start this thing with the Sarpo people. Let us encourage one another. Now, you said the Singapore should go back in their district. You said the Kabade should go back. You said the Wedja should go back. They should leave Belebo Creek. That's what we need to do now. We need to carry on development in our area for people to know. So I've come today to monitor the Sarpo people so that all of us can see reason and build our own city. Let the Sarpo people have city. Yeah, Dad. Let the Sarpo people have city. Which are the city we have now? Look at Belebo Creek. That you will call Belebo Creek city?
No.
The kind of developing world that we're living in. We gotta transform that area. And the transformation will come through unity. The transformation will come through understanding. It will not come through envy. So we should not envy each other as a Sarpo people. Let us work together. Your friend problem should be your problem. Somebody on sick bed, in the sick bush, your own brother. Then you run a campaign. So I want to tell my brother then, Rabo Kafa, Oscar Tuba, Bernard Jabba, they know me very well. They are very intelligent guys. I trust their ability. At the time I was there, we've been working together. But I don't know what really unfolding now and they are doing this thing they not supposed to do. That all of us will travel.
Mr. Manneh, let me quickly, I just want to be low. He said, Mr. Ability.
They call it Omen Ability.
So his children, he was born in the Juarzon Bell.
The man was born in Belebo Creek. A man father went there in the like 1930, 1929, 1940.
Wow.
That's the time he went to Belebo Creek and he lived there.
So they're discriminating.
Wow. Man. Wow. But people don't know that the Mandingo man married to a Sarpo woman that's from the Mapu.
Wow. I'm not too sure what about making speak Mandingo. Does he?
The man can speak Mandingo, he can speak raw Sarpo, the one you and myself speaking, he can speak it. When you can even speak the Mandingo, but when you're speaking the Sarpo, you don't take it to be Mandingo person. And the children said they can't speak the Mandingo, all of them speaking Sarpo.
Wow, so the guy was saying the we have Mandingo man. Like,
so that man is not Mandingo man. When I'm talking, the Juarzon people listening, the Sinkom people, the Wedja, the Kabade, they are listening to me.
Wow, wow.
People are listening to me today. That you can't call those people Mandingo people. Klarwlue are speaking that. You know where my forefather come from?
Nope.
You don't know. But I'm a single man. You died as speaking, you single man.
So you see, the man say I'm grandchildren.
Among the Sarpo people and what?
The people say I'm grandchildren man. I should go to grandchildren.
I agree. When they say you are grandchildren, but equally so you are a Sarpo man. Your mother from the Sarpo land.
Right.
All of your relatives, most of your relatives, they are from the Sarpo land. So when something affects the Sarpo people, it affects you. So you Sarpo man.
So, but Mr. Manneh, I mean, it's one thing to
develop our era.
It's one thing to say
mentor to bring our community down.
Okay, Mr. Manneh, here's a question. I think what you are saying is beautiful, but it's one thing to say It's another thing for the person you're speaking to listen and stop what you are talking about. So besides coming your voice to SINOE and speaking on the thing, are there practical measures that you are taking back home to stop what the guys are doing?
Thank you. As I speak to you, the Juarzon people chairman and myself, we talked 2 days ago, Mr. Polity Person.
Okay.
And I told him, he's my friend. And I told him that he should call meeting immediately in Monrovia because he resided in Monrovia. To tell those Juarzon guys, they should stop. It's not correct. That all of the time in the Sarpo region, the Kabade, the Waja, the Namapo, the Sinko, and the Putu, they can bring problem to the Sarpo community, all with the Juarzon guys.
Is there a reason why?
And I don't really know the reason. So that what I try to tell them, that when you go through the history, things that are unfolding within the Sarpo land, now, from 2011, from 2012, from 2013, up to present, those things can be derived from the what? From the Juarzon guys. And all of us are working together, we live together, we're moving together. But when it comes to that level, there are different perceptions in dealing with our people. No, that. And it's not correct.
Just
so I'm taking this time to talk to them.
Let me get something
so
clear
that
here.
they can understand the dynamics of unity, so they can understand what can bring about development. Because that it happened again 2017 when they were talking about the Shinkon and the Juarzon land. Mr. Panto and Rachel Panto and Elijah Chela, they started sending letters all around in Liberia there at the time that the Sinko people took Juarzon people land. So what I did as a chairperson, I called the Putu people and I called the Mapu people. Patrick Wallow, Orita Wese, Rebecca Jadia, June Fali, all the guys. And I called them that. I said there's a need, the Sinko and the Juarzon sit together and discuss this issue. And we went to CDB King to discuss this issue. In the meeting, Elijah was talking that he had the right to call to Juarzon for Juarzon people to start to wage war on the Sinko people because the Sinko took their land. So I told him in the meeting, he and Rachel Panton, I said, Elijah, who is Juarzon people, who is Sinko people, in our place, who you will identify as Sinko, who you will identify as Juarzon, to go against each other. We are intermarried. We are related, working together. Now you and myself pour us together. Our forefathers been working together. And today, this thing that are unfolding, we should not allow people to use you and myself in the community, like Teahjay. You guys moving with Teahjay is correct, but Teahjay should not fool you. Teahjay should not fool you. You have reason of developing the Sarpo community because that's your community. When you don't do it, who will do it for you? We ourselves got to put our breaking pieces together. And Teahjay, as a senator, you know what I mean? That he can go to that Belleville Creek and start to, he can go to Juarzon and start to come on without reason to Belleville Creek.
Wow.
This is not correct. He's trying to use that kind of divisive mentor to put our people in confusion all of the time. And our people are listening to him, which of course I don't like. And I've been talking with our people. I told Elijah Chela, that time he and Teahjay were moving, Rachel Panto and Teahjay were moving, Klambola Jabba and Teahjay were moving. And I told them that yes, indeed, you got to move with him when you want to move with him. But you should not use it because we depend on you. When there's anything, you got to be on the safe side. We depend on you when and I told Elijah and I told Rachel Panto at the time, I said, Rachel, you can become senator of the county. I'm not talking about representing himself, but you can be senator. Elijah, you can be senator. The Sarpo people depend on you guys. So let us do the right thing that will bring unity among our people. And that they escalate and today reaching America. All of the time, I can listen to SS on the platform when those guys like Polucalo and SS himself, when they go on our platform, all of the time they can talk about the people that the single people are occupying a lot of position in Believable City. So for that reason, let Juarzon be the first. That position is for everybody. Position for everybody. And a go-back qualification. And Juarzon land is for all of the Sarpo people. Single land is for all of the Sarpo people. Wedja land for all of the Sarpo people. So I would like to recommend today that to our people, to be specific, we are in America. We are at the forefront of our people. We are the forefront. So long we hear our people will listen to us. They depend on us. We should not use profane languages on our people back home. Even we should not use profane languages on our people here in America. It's not correct. Why for you, that is for you. We will not go in Gio community to bring Gio people for them to be our people and develop the Sarpo community. We will not go to Loma community and bring them for them to develop the Sarpo community. It is you and I that will do that. And that you travel to Ghana before coming to America. You travel to Cote d'Ivoire. You travel to Guinea. All over Africa before coming to America today. And age is in our favor before coming to America. It is time now for us to put our, analysis together and carry development by home.
Is there a reason? I mean, Mr. Manneh, let engage a little bit, please. You spoke of Senator Teahjay orchestration of conflict. He went to the Juarzon Bell and really stopping Camel Town. I mean, maybe I'm now understanding it. Is there a special relationship between Kolo, the guy whose picture on the screen, and Senator Teahjay, because he hosted the man, and then the county leaders are there, and Senator Teahjay did not talk to them. I mean, you want to elaborate on that a little bit? Why the that county
thank you very much. With Teahjay issue, I don't want to delve into it that much because I've come today to talk to my Sarpo community so that we can see reason of coming together. I don't want for Sarpo to say, this man. That Juarzon man, this man that Kabade, the man that Wedja, that Nomapo, that Putu, no.
No, but the reason I brought that up, because when you mentioned Senator Teahjay, the issue of the single people or the Kabade, the people in Juarzon going to the ancestral land, it was Senator Teahjay that said it during his Appoliable Hall delegation program. And that's what I'm saying.
Yes, I think you need to give me a chance. I come in there, I say, I don't want to delve into it too much.
Why not?
So
why not? We want to understand it.
I will say little thing concerning that, but I don't want to go into it for it to, extract my attention from what I'm telling my people.
Okay,
but
go
ahead. I will go to it later.
All right, go ahead.
You understand? So, the Sinkom people, the Wedja, the Kabade, as I said, we've been together for decades. So we should not use the politician to divide you and I. It's not correct. Teahjay is a politician. He can do any other thing so that he can gain vote from anybody. These are things you're doing. So our colleagues should not listen to Senator Teahjay. We respect him as our leader in the county. But equally, so what he's doing against our people is not correct. So we must speak to this issue. But in speaking to this issue, who are we telling? Can we tell Senator Teahjay, say, don't go to a Sarpo land and tell our colleagues that moving with you to do SYZ? We can tell our own people to disease. And I say bravo to the city mayor, Madame Double. She did extremely well this few times by calling that meeting. And the meeting that she called in the interest of the Sarpo community. And I tell thank you. I tell the elders thank you, the youth, all of them. Because I listened to the clip. And all of them spoke correctly.
Right.
They spoke on unity, they spoke on togetherness, and they spoke on development. That we are in dire need of development. We the Sarpo people. Go to Dima County and see it for yourself. Go to Kanto. The place developed. Who developed the place? That is demanding. Now you and myself, it is our time. It is our power. It relies on you and myself now for our era to be developed. And you have the opportunity of coming to America today. You never came to America to be using profane languages on our people. No, Dad. So I am kindly asking all of us, Dad, because we need unity. We need peace. SINOE and Juarzon, we are the same people. We are family. And if SINOE man any position now in Believable City, when Juarzon man any position now in Believable City, when Wedja any position, let them work together with understanding. Let them work together, Dad. That's what we want. And I want to speak to you guys, the media people here in America. You guys are Sarpo people, but you're bringing chaos in our community all of the time. What do I mean, Dad? What do I mean? The way I'm speaking on your platform, if I'm going against the will of the Sarpo people, Dad, you have the right to call me off and say, Klarwlue, I don't want you to say what you are saying as a journalist. But Dad, then you will allow people will be on your platform to be insulting Sarpo people. Then you yourself can turn around and start insulting Sarpo people. I listened to Essa a couple of times. When I 2-3 years, from 2017, 2016, I've been listening to Essa's. Insulting Rosaza. All of the time. And I call him. He's my brother. He's my friend. Anytime I go to Minnesota, I can stop to his place. Even when you are in Ghana, anytime I go to Ghana, I can stop to a place. Yeah, myself traveled to Nigeria. We went to Lagos, we went to Abuja. Yeah, and I traveled in Africa before coming. So he is my brother. But why it's unfolding, I never expected that from him when he came to America. Because he's a became that smart. I think we need to depend on him tomorrow. But now, the kind of record he tried to pursue, it's a bad record. Rosetta have more than children that are even older than him. So I've taken this time to talk to him, to appeal to him. Let him stop. You can live on your sister's legacy. You can live on your father's legacy. You can live on your brother's legacy. And that thing that happening continuously, when people don't talk, when something happened tomorrow, they say, but then, Klarwlue, where was you? Why you didn't talk? Do you speak to the issue one day? So we got to talk. We got to talk, Dad. Sheba, we love him. Sheba, what are you doing? Let him stop. To be insulting on Zaza. Dad, you will not know the importance of a shape in the community until the tree is cut down. Where is Mambutu? We used to, vilify Mambutu with the Sarpo people. And now we're crying. 2 years now, 1 year now, we still crying. Aronyepa, the late. That time we used to discuss in Mambutu me, Mambutu this, Mambutu that. That's why it's unfolding now. Our Google people that we have in our community, let us try to respect them. Let us try to respect them. No, let us respect them. That you and I are friendly. Then your brother will be cursing me every day. How will you feel that? You and I are friendly, that your sister will be insulting me every time. How will you feel? It can bring shame to you. That my brother will be talking to you any kind of way you feel like. So I'm talking to Sheba today as my brother, as my son, as my friend, to stop insulting our Zaza. Let him take phone one day and call the old man and say, oh man, let them talk on phone one day. But it's getting too much. And I've been receiving a lot of calls from the Zaza children, from the Zaza family. That enough is enough. And I told them no. We will still talk. We talk to SS. And I believe the brother and the sister of SS, they are not in support of what he's doing. I know that the cheerleader talking to him. I know that Carlos Sheba talking to him. I know that Milton Sheba talking to him. I know that the board chair, Madam Ross talking to him. And my verse have been talking to him. Zaza is for all of us. You talk about Wedja, you talk about Nomapo, you talk about Sinkon, Juarzon, Kabade. That's our own man. We have a lot of potential people within the Sarpo community that we are disgracing all of the time. And it's not correct, that. You should stop what you're doing. And of course, I give you credit. The last time you were bold, you went on the media and say, "Oh, I'm sorry for what I did." You said it, and the world listened to you. But you, at the time, what you said, you not just say, "I'm sorry" to the Sarpo community and stop that. You say, I was not referring to the Reverend, but the vice president of the union that get in 1005, that he didn't want to referring to. And he's a man of the Sarpo community, and he is your leader. Of course, I call you that, and I told you, and you explain one or two things. But this thing that we got to come on you guys' platform and make it to be, in the know that it's not correct. We depend on you. When you don't ask me today, baby, what will not listen to me? People will not listen to me. But we applaud you guys for bringing this thing into our community. We will not go on the Grand Gideon show and talk what we are talking today. We will not go on the Lovian show to do what we are doing today. But rather you. Well, SS Shebe, that's how you put there. Even Kudi Jati. We depend on you guys. I think that SS started the show business before you. Oh, I didn't know I met the two of you yet. Kudi Jati just started yesterday.
The men copying me.
You know what I'm saying? So, Dad, I'm taking this time that what brought me on your platform today, my son, to talk to our people. All that I need in this community is peace, is unity. And I want us to do censor. I will recommend to our leaders in America, the Sarpo people, Madam President, I want us to admonish all that the Sarpo people need to do and censor. We need to do censor in America to know the amount of Sarpo people that live in America. That is serious. When I saw Believe Creed a few times on your stream, I felt shame. When I saw Pinestown, I was ashamed. Because these cities, these cities are situated on the road, on the national road. Where everybody passing, they say, there's a Believe Creed city, that's the Sarpo people city. There's a Pinestown city, that's Sarpo people city. You talk about Sinkon in the bush. Sinkon is now on the main road. Wedja is now on the main road. Numapo is now on the main road. But Kabade and Juarzon, they are on the main road. Putu is not on the main road. But these two cities I'm discussing today, the Juarzon and the Pinestown, we need to see reason and build this city. When we do our censor, we can say yes. Let Klarwlue be able to build a house in Believe Creed City. Let Dayas put a big house. Let the vice president build a house. Let the board chair build a house. Let the former president, Mr. Obaku Nyama, build a house. And that I want to congratulate Mr. Fele Kuma. He built a decent house in Believe Creed. I want to congratulate Mr. Ellison Noam. I want to congratulate Madam Carlos Shebe. These guys, they are trying their best, trying to build, and they are building houses in Believe Creed. So I would like to recommend to our leaders here in America so that we can do census to know the amount of Sarpo people that live in America. It's important. That there's a need that we start developing our area. If all of us in America will be able to build at least 2-bedroom in Belleville Creek or in Pine Sound so that our community can have a facelift, it would be better. But we never came to America to be on Facebook, to be insulting each other all of the time, vilifying our very selves. It's not correct. So that what brought me on your platform today so that I can talk to the Sarpo community for unity. And I listened to Bernard Jabba. You see, Teahjay in our county, we have him there as our leader, but he's not doing what he's supposed to do for SINOE County. He should not use divisive mental in our county all of the time. His leadership ability, I think that what the Sarpo people, the SINOE people trust before they elected him as our senator. So Teahjay should not go to certain portions, certain part of the county and create confusion. No, it's not correct. And our people should not listen to what Teahjay is doing. Senator Teahjay, we trust him before he elected him there to be to Capitol building as our senator with the SINOE people. But as a leader, he cannot be one-sided. And that's what he's always doing in the county. He's using divisive mental so that he can, gain power. And it's not good. Today, what you plant, that's what you reap. Tomorrow coming, he will not be there forever. He was not senator before. He was not superintendent before. But this position, you get it today, tomorrow, different person will get it. So you should not use this position and start, treating your own people that you are leading. It's not correct. And I said bravo to the vice president of the union, Klarwlue Manneh. That I traveled to Ghana, as I said. Our colleagues there, they have their plantation all over, agriculture, in the agricultural center. They are doing the best. Klarwlue Manneh last year, he opened farm in Sincon Pelokon. As we speak, he opened another farm in Plant Valley City, where Gio people, Pele people, Grebo, Sarpo, he told them from Monrovia, and they are in Plant now. They are brushing the farm. Some are felling the farm now. So you're doing well. Because this thing, the Sarpo people used to produce food for the SINOE County. The Sarpo people, they're the one who can produce food for SINOE County. And now everybody calling America for bag of rice, calling Monrovia for bag of rice. So Mr. Vice President deemed it necessary to open agricultural farm in that place. And what are you doing? And I listened to Bernard Jabba, he said that what Oscar Tuba intended doing now, it will be in the incorrect, it will be in right direction for Oscar to do that for our people. But they should stop what they are doing. We need unity. What Mr. Manneh is doing now, I think that what we need to do, let's go to Vubadi and open area for food to be in our community with the Sarpo people. Let's go to Jerusalem. And Mr. Manneh planning to open another farm in Jerusalem next year, the vice president. So this thing, I think that's what we need to do. We should not come on the platform and vilify our own people. And what, whether you say Prophet Key or Prophet King, the last time he went on Facebook, started insulting the Sarpo community, I condemn that. It's not correct. Prophet Key had nothing to do with our community. But Prophet King, he left Nima County and he came to Sarpo community to SINOE County to insult people, to disgrace our women, to put them on Facebook. It's not our women the man insulting. The man insulting the entire Sarpo community, the Sarpo people in general, worldwide, not even nationwide. And it's not correct. I condemn that today. I condemned that yesterday. And it's not correct. It's not in good faith. It's not correct for the community. I don't like that. So, Prophet King, I beg you, you are a good gentleman. And you from your county. A lot of things are happening in my county. But now that for you to see different people to take Nimarian to put them on Facebook and start insulting their women. I don't go for it. It's not correct. We cannot condone this thing as a people. We got to work together. We are Liberian. Why affect the other more? Affect all. That's what I'm here for today. That's how you put them. Thank you for your time. Thank you. And I love that. You guys should continuously do what you're doing. But my only advice, just not what I just said. And I will give one priority to you guys in Sarpo. No, I'll give one priority to you guys. You and SS and Kulijati, this few times I've seen Jala Jala on the phone, on his own platform too. Sarpo land diamo wable kofli ye noabo. Ma visa sa wable kofli ye. Noabo. Car si wable kofli ye. Madame France Clan my wable kofli ye noabo. I was Sarpo. More especially those that have the platform today, that are calling Klarwlue Manneh to come on your platform to insult people, that you endorse that. When you call me on your platforms, I just put that to say, come and cause somebody, Klarwlue, come and you profane language on somebody, so you put that you buy it. You should imitate the journalists that are in Liberia. When you on their platform, when you call, when you want to use any word that are not correct, they can cut you off. But you guys can call, then we come on your platform, start vilifying the Sarpo people, insulting our own people. It's not correct. Nyomba inodi obluwa kungo sa wuli ando wula satai. Wula la mo so nya ji mo wulu nya ji no wula anja antre o. Nyumpo ta gbe no la le ni wula satai jale oblu jale, ta bluwa ko ni ale opo wula la mo wula la le. Amwo gbo sin awo. Ebe mpo ta gbe wuja wo po ta gbe so la le wuli satai da mo wula ni ade choja ni mo ale ni o sori. Mo wula ni akoja ni mo ale ni o sori. Wula ni ansre po ta bluwa kun le asa gun o. Jebe se wula nyata yi. Jura wi omwa tai boy, omwa wula la sale. Ode jebe ya tai boy se wula nyo se wula yo ni jide de kofli. Mona kofli o de la ankle fuga ne chia ko la o. E ko la no wi are klede, ko le klede a o ne jere na ne kofli si re we. Ebe honest se gwa ne ma bo nyo o ni jide de kofli. Je bo ko tai bo. Tiota ya sa wuli e. So na mu tai bon. Tai ya ye o bo si wulo ri. Runi amu ebe wula la o. Ebe bai kwata gbe blu anyu kwata gbo ya tai bon. Ebe mu, ebe ja. Una ko lo ja wulo la yo pe bo mu wula la sa. Aye taje. One teacher. Ebe tai. Ebe mu. Ebe mu. Ebe mu. Ni wula la o ni de choja. Your wall it ra on okay aba ebeta ya muomo tai nyini ale tanjia ebe jura onu abla sa o sawuli ebe wula le bo jire oji obo sa yo po de anju
ampo no ye o
ne wula la o kala we nu ale ja itre ya ebe ka o tai nu tre ya ya blue to ebe wula lo to blue ke oji obo tai player so ebe jiri yo no conflict nyu so agbo bo so ebe clear so ebe kwan ni ole je wula lo je da conflict da so ebe nyina ni de wo jo mo ji bo pa conflict da yi lo mu bo wulo ni kan Klarwlue ja oni ani ko mu ni yo jiri je no se wula dun de ko on pole tu no e wula dun je no e tai bon ti onu nu la ni je se wulo pa la wi o ya tai bon ebe yi Only you're not wanting to be a conflict. You will cool. You can't any other car, they will do that crazy. So you're a conflict. They try in the conflict. The ever what you are say the conflict. The Barbary will say the Barbary. No, I'm on this side. I don't mind a conflict in Polio. But the conflict that in Bon and you. Francis Klarwlue conflict. You're pulling. My visa will conflict. You're pulling. Kalashewa will conflict. You're pulling. Joshua will conflict. You're pulling. Iso sabi will conflict. You're pulling. About Sabu. You know, as they are conflict, you are pulling. Si on m'a conflict, you are pulling. You are not doing baby create. About Shona, I'm going to ask blue aconio conflict in pulling. About Canadian, I'm going to ask yeah, conflict in pulling. I'm our Taliquana and you conflict. I mean, pulling. Car quiet no. About Sabu. Yes, I will. I conflict where. Get your bow Jason. No, sorry, you're at this alley. No, I knew that way you. Mawilo mana mo Klarwlue brother to you de jibena and say one bango. Monanare mo jala did to you. Monanare mo meto say brother to you. At you say one bango monare mafis as our room to you. Monare mo ari double duty you, marry double room to you. I see a blame where. Monare mo jun fa iba kwan ni o mo pa fe wo ba wuru mo che me ko wale abo de ibo anyi o e be puli wo be se woni na mo mo si ni o aseble woni se sabo ni ha why abo ble conflict ye were jo wuri satai conflict ye wo puli awu conflict ye wo puli Francis Klarwlue e wo puli kuinjiri o e wo puli isa sabo yo e wo puli Falsin Tale o e wo puli ti we ma ni o ebe puli sabu anyinu na Appoliable ati awuri o kula nyonje eje akama won nyonje oje akama won eti mo bele an enyo so ne mo botu ojiri e bu won boli asa jibeli ai dad wenu aya blue apple ti awuru o je mo wuru ni nyono ni dere o ka no ni apri won yara ni andra nyono apri won amu aboli si amu febo igba we egbe so amu wuli che kamu oti nwa yini o sia ko mi amu turi mo le plenyo dira mi onyo no asare ni mo Klarwlue owuru ase kwibri ojia je no kwibri onja njire onyi na klebe na yeta gbe po ina sawo blue na yo sawo ajine nyampa useno jini ye sawo blue japa dere nwa teje e ko ye wuru. So let me speak the fact to the Sarpo community. That's my concern. Today if I die, my children, people will discuss them based on my legacy when I'm doing the community. So if people will say, Klarwlue can talk about development, Klarwlue can talk about unity within the union, so we will try to disgrace it. We are planning, we are setting up, to get to it one day. Then you got it wrong. So if people will say, you and your God. Development, Klarwlue can talk about. So, Dak, put trust in. Thank you very much. God bless you for hosting me. Because I've been wondering a few times. This thing that unfolding.
Yeah, Mr. Manneh.
Yeah.
There's a call coming in here. Abel, you want to lower your device at the back, please?
Okay.
And you still want to come in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Abel.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got something to say? I think you still got your other device on back there.
I'm not hearing.
Oh, okay.
I'm not hearing that. Let me be audible.
Mr. Manneh is in because you may say talking, so I don't know if you're going to receive some questions. So I want to ask you questions about Sarpo people, Mapu people, Wire people, Simba people. But the man is still talking, so then I can ask questions.
Go ahead, the man is listening.
Mr. Manneh, good morning.
Mr. Manneh, are you hearing him?
Yes, I hear him, but I mean, carry a monitor closer to that so that I can hear him clearly.
Yeah, I'm getting closer. I mean, Abel, you got another device, or I'm hearing myself. You got another device closer to you.
Are you hear me now?
Yeah, the other one, you got to call the other one, I'm hearing myself.
Okay. Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Okay, you can hear me clear now, right?
I'm hearing you, I'm hearing myself.
Oh, okay, I got Bluetooth. That's a voice, so I got Bluetooth on my ear. At the work.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, Mr. Manneh, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
What I want to say, guys, my name is Abraham Morris. My real name is Commis Villa from Juarzon, my mom from Juarzon. Why are you saying this morning to all the Sarpo people? If we don't be careful, we're going to bring power to ourselves, to the Sarpo people. And secondly, you know, let me go back to during the wartime. During the wartime, at the same time, some people today make up the people to kill with the Sarpo people. But what I try to say, some people don't understand how the Sarpo they need looking. Cinco, Wire, Lower Juarzon, Putu, everybody we are Sarpo people. But the problem with that in this place, what's going around now is that you gotta stop it. Because if we not stop it, you and myself tomorrow, we're not able to go to your house, that you're able to offer me water. Because we're about to share. Because other people in Liberia, other people in Juarzon, 30 people say that you're not Juarzon people, they want not Juarzon, you must go buy them. Where are you selling the people? Juarzon is our whole district is for everybody, for Sarpo people. It's not for one person. So when we follow behind somebody who not ready to do that is our country or our district, we gotta pull ourselves together. Then why the guys ain't doing it more there? They just want something from Teahjay. But does that mean that Teahjay love them? Teahjay bringing problems between us. Because it happened that time, I can remember that time we had election, and they guys then when come down, they start fighting. They want so far register started their head.
Abel, hold on a second. All right, go ahead, Abel.
So, what I thought is, I don't think I thought of this question, but what Manneh saying is true. We all got brother and sister. Nobody coming from nowhere. Nobody has land that will say, oh, people taking our land or people taking our job. No. It's a driver man. It doesn't matter where you're coming from. It's from Usaa, from anywhere. You can see Sarpo, the Sarpo man. But at this place, it's the whole people, Sarpo people that is thinking of the Sarpo people there. Look at where Juarzon looking. So it is something that everybody will leave. How many people is Juarzon people in that place? You see Juarzon people were putting that man and were sleeping in that place. The woman the talking about that is not Juarzon. Woman mother is a Juarzon woman. It's a Juarzon woman. The quarter woman you. The guys are born in Juarzon. They do everything in Juarzon. So how come now they want to tell them that they will go where they go, where they go? Or you will tell people go home.
Abel, you want to transform your comment into a question, or if you don't have a question, let me bring the next question on.
Yeah, so Mr. Manneh, what I try to tell you is, this year we got to get together. Then we'll call the two because in this place. Because some people don't understand. And the problem with that with the leader then, they got people in people, they got the other people, they got people. So we got to put ourselves together. So my question is, my brother, the best thing we can do is
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, okay. He said that all he has to say.
Doug, there is question?
Okay, Alfred, hold on a second, please. Evo, you want to get off the line? I mean, the feedback from your end too much.
I think I got to step out because I don't want it.
Yeah, just log off and listen to Mr. Manneh. Man, but I'm getting myself. The feedback too much. Mr. Manneh.
Yes, sir.
It's your turn.
Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Manneh. Thank you for coming onto the show. I might have comment or question for you. I listened to everything that you were saying. And my question to you. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you very well.
Better now?
Yeah, you're good. Ebo.
Okay.
Ebo.
I want to ask Mr. Manneh.
Mr. Manneh. Mr. Manneh.
Yeah.
Let me tell Ebo, somebody got that form or the noise too much at the back. People yourself on mute. If you're on the line, put yourself on mute. No, that it's not you. I think it's Ebo or somebody that are worried the background noise too much.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah. Go ahead now.
I will call. I mean, you guys call by. I can't get it. The noise too much.
We are setting up.
Yeah. Mr. Manneh, you can say. I mean, say one or two words. I'll call the guys back. I mean, but the too much noise.
Okay. Doug.
Yeah.
So that what we need in our community, we need development. Now, as we speak, you know what the Player people did? I think that what we need to do. The Single people, we only have two junior high Single.
All right, let Mr. Manneh, Mr. Manneh is on. Go ahead.
So as you start?
I got a question for Mr. Manneh. I heard you say is he the president now for the Sarpo Appoliable or he was?
I'm not president leader for Sarpo Appoliable.
And the second one, he said that we need to come together and build our city along the major road. So is that the only thing that you want us to do? They stated that on the major road. What about those that are inside? They got we're not going to develop them as well. We're just going to do development just for people to see. We don't want people to see. We want to see ourselves where we live. We want what? Develop those places, whether in the bush, whether on the road. But you cannot say develop the cities that are along the road. What about those that are inside? Bugatti is not inside. Bugatti is a big place. They need to be developed as well. And then you want us to go by home and develop our people. At the same time, there are projects, there are money given to the counties, to the district. What are they doing with the money? Why there is no development? The representatives, the senators, what are they doing? Every county has a budget, and the budget, when the budget is approved by the executive or the executive branch, after he has been put forward by the legislature, they get every county money. What are we doing with all that money? Why we have it? Go buy who to develop the field when they're already giving them money for development. What are they doing with the money? That is my question. Thank you, Sir.
All right. Okay, Mr. Manneh, you can address the question.
Yes, I put it. Thank you, Mr. Manneh. Thank you very much, brother. I think what I say, you got to listen to me. And your question is correct. Please listen, let me explain to you. My brother has said we have a lot of cities. And Juarzon Ben, our first statutory district with the Sarpo people, we just gave birth to new statutory district, which is Wakaba and Sinkom. But we the Sarpo people, we've been having a series of meetings, Mr. Mandibu, that we want to have our own county. In having the county, the Sarpo put together and they select Belleville Creek City to be the seat of the county. Because Belleville Creek City has been there for the couple of years, for decades. And the Sarpo people discussed and they said they want to have their own county in time to come. So long we have the kind of plan that we have to have our own county, and the Sarpo people read that decision that the Belleville Creek City will be the seat of the county. There's a need that we build a county. And let me tell you, when I was in SINOE, I worked with the Capitol building. So we went for a meeting in Senator Nabwe's office, now Associate Justice, when he offered for meeting. So the people that came, the minister that came, they asked a question because I am the chairperson for the Sinkom people. They said,
Mr. Manneh.
Yeah, come in. Let I answer your question.
No, you go ahead. Alfred, just hold on a second, please. After he is done, I'll bring you on. Please stay on.
No problem.
All right, go ahead, Mr. Manneh. Sorry.
You know, they say you're the Sarpo people, you say you're one county. How many cities you guys have? How many cities? You got to bring the report. Whether Sarpo people get 59 cities, whether they got 200 cities, we want to know. And how many administration buildings you guys have? How many hospitals in Sarpo land? How many high schools in Sarpo land? So you should go and do the survey and come and with your report. That's what they told us in our meeting. At the time, Senator Nyepan, the late minister, you were there in the meeting. So what I'm trying to say, I'm from Pelicon, and Pelicon is the seat for the Sinkom Statutory District. You want to tell me I will not build a house in Pelicon? I will do it. You Mandibu will build a house in Pelicon because that is Sinkom people in the capital city. But the county that we want tomorrow with the Sarpo people, we select Belleville Creek City to be the county seat. Apart from that, I just said it. We the Sarpo people, when we're talking about Sarpo land, and now we're talking about Pelicon, places like Pelicon, places like, you know, Kabade. But all of the time, I want to focal point at Belleville Creek City. At Belleville Creek, and that city been existing for more than 25 to 50 decades. I understood that at the 10th regional sanitary district in the country there. And people are talking it. That's what I mean. When we decide to have our own county in time to come, we have to ask citywide when people say tomorrow, where is the city, where is the county, where you want for the county seat to be? Can we identify Belleville Creek now? Yeah, that's the only area we have. But Mandibu, I think you see Belleville Creek. I'm sorry that I don't know whether I just put out the stream for now. I mean, have the photo for now, or you know the video for Belleville Creek, so that you can see the place. So when we have the mindset that yes, in time to come, one day the South will have their own county, we have to do something as a people. Vubadi, that's my town. That's where my mother came from. I know. I have to do something for Vubadi in time to come. But it will not be abrupt. It's a gradual process. Graceful Farm, you knew fully where that there where you and I came from. All the people that are in Graceful Farm, they are all Koto people, almost. That Tamaran people, they're almost. But when people are talking about the Sarpo land, they say Belleville Creek, they say Pine Town, Sinkom Pelicon, Vubadi. So our own land, that area we need to develop first. If I live from here, I will pass Belleville Creek, I will go to Belleville Creek, I will sleep there, but I got to go to Pelicon. I got to go to Vubadi. So there's a need to carry on development there in the area. I fully agree with you. Number two, you just made mention about county development fund or district development fund. As I told you, I worked with Capital Building, and I worked directly with Usaa at the time. The time you were representing, the time I was working with him, you received 60,000 as district development fund. The 60,000 you build administrative building in Pinetown, and you build school in Vubadi. That's the only money, but all of the funds that used to go to SINOE County, that was there, the SINOE people and Teahjay making confusion. That because of Teahjay, they changed it around that time. But when they changed it around, all those districts, they only received that money one time. Since then, no money coming. But all of the 4 million for county development fund, that what Teahjay was incarcerated for the last time by Representative Zaza. And now that why he say he found guilty and they find 50,000, that the money he ate from SINOE County, enough for one person, all of the district. And what Teahjay did at the time he was superintendent, money was not going to the senator, money was not going to the representative at the time. Everything was passing through the direct representative from the president, the vicegerent of the president, which is the superintendent of the county. All of the fund, development fund can go directly in the county account.
Mr. Manneh, let me bring the other the caller is on the line. Let me
finish with multiple. One more. Yeah, question.
Go ahead.
So the cities that in the bush, we have to develop them too. That I agree with you. But I want you to understand what I'm saying. I'm not talking that we should not develop Pelokon, neither Pine Sound, neither Malawi, the district seat for Wakaba. No, it's not what I'm saying. So you got to understand. That's the problem, Mr. Mandibu. Yes, die. Who the next person?
Alfred.
Yeah.
Yeah, could you load the other device back there?
Who the Alfred?
Come on.
Okay.
Yeah, we're getting a feedback from the other device. Please lower it.
Okay, because let's see.
Yes, die. Who the next person?
Yeah, you getting me?
Yeah, I'm getting you, but the other device at the back got to be off. Or tone is very low. We are hearing you at the for the other device too.
Okay. Is it clear now or?
Yeah, you're good now. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Is it okay now?
Yeah, once you lower it, you get it off or lower, it will be fine. Yeah, but I'm not hearing it again. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Manneh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming on this show. I really appreciate you today, my brother.
You want to introduce yourself to the people so they can know who calling?
Okay, that is Alfred Yontet Jr. or Reverend Yontet calling from Norway. Mr. Alfred Yontet Senior Son.
Okay, Mr. Yontet, you are most welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Manneh, for coming on this show. I really appreciate you for speaking as a man. You spoke today, and I'm very satisfied with when you coming on this show. I'm telling you, I'm blessed by your speech. You mentioned a few things that I just wanted to say. You mentioned about people should desist from the habit of insulting each other, insulting certain people.
Right.
This is one of the things that we really need to deal with, and you mentioned it very well. We need to put stop to these people. We need to put stop to them. We need to put stop to them. Now, number one. Number two, now, you're talking about Mr. Honorable Teahjay and Mr. Zaza. How can these people bring development in our country when they are fighting each other? Fighting cannot solve problems. We need development. So they understand that they come together, put their differences aside, put whatever they have, put it aside, and work together towards the development of our county, of our city. Look at Juarzon. I'm from the place called Barrow. But look at the city, look at Juarzon. I live in Juarzon. The late John Samuel is my uncle. I lived there. I went to school in Juarzon. But look at how our place looking. And we are here on social media fighting each other, causing each other, abusing each other. My brother, I'm so blessed today. I'm telling you. Milton Teahjay, whether Milton Teahjay eat the people money or the Rosada eat the people money, it is time that they put all these things aside and think about the people. It is not about them now. It is about the people, not about them. That's how you put it on your show. It is not about you. It is about the people that we need to speak to. And your voice as a man on the show, as a journalist, can bring healing. Your voice can be healing. Also, your voice can be trouble. I hope you get it. Your voice can bring healing to somebody. Mr. Sayapure.
Okay, sir.
Even my little brother, he mentioned Jala Jala. Very good. I was so glad that he mentioned his name. He's my dear brother. Thank you that he said it. All of these people, all of them have to stop. Whether you are relative to Mr. Zaza or you are relative to Honorable Teahjay, it is not about relatives now. It's about what the people want to do. So if the people continue to exploit our people, eat their money, we need to raise our voice and tell them to lead the position and put somebody who will seek the interest of the people. It is not about anybody, it's about the people in Juarzon district. Until we can come to the place that we understand, my brother, we will continue to be in our bush. I'm telling you, whether you pay estate, so once we do not come together as a people, putting our differences aside, building that country, if you pay mansion there, we waste of time. I'm telling the truth. It is togetherness that can bring development. Our voices together as people can bring development. Unity is the key to what we need in the land. You guys are advocating now for county. Look at Grand Crew. Look at Grand Gilead. You mention all these things. So how can we wash our dirty clothes as Sarpo people in social media? How can we wash our dirty clothes? It's a disgrace. Shameful to see people insulting our elders. No respect for our elders. No respect for the people who God gave them fast. The fast is the common wisdom. These people have it. Some of them have not been to school. But they have the common sense to solve issues, and we insult them. Who are we to insult other people? Who gave you the right to insult somebody? To make my day, I'm telling you, I want for you to come back on the show again and speak to these other people. Because we need to hear these things. Look at what is going on now in the United States. People have no fear for men, even they have no fear for God. So thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you.
To the people. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Yonte. Thank you so much. All right. Any reaction to what he said?
Thank you, Doc.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Yonte. You did extremely well. I think that what we need to do, we should not be afraid to say the truth to our people. If I not say the truth to Sayapore, we'll say the truth to him. If I not say it to Kudi Jati, if I didn't say it to SSHB, who will talk to them? It is you and I. God will not come from heaven and talk to them. So our people back home, our people here in America, there's a need that we come together. It's unity, the way forward to life. Unity is the way forward to life. In the absence of unity, there will be no development. No. See why it's unfolding. See these things are going on. And I talk about the school business journal in the community in Liberia. So the planetary people that are here in America, you know what they did a few times? Are you up there?
Nope.
They're from Sinco. The planetary people, planetary city. The school that there that was junior. But the citizens are here that are from primary level. I'm talking about the entire Sinco people. But the planetary people that are here in America, they said we need to come together as a people so that we can elevate our junior to our school. So they collected money. The men collecting money and they reach the decision, the amount they want, they got that amount, and they call back home. All of the sons and daughters that are in Monrovia from Appoliable, from SINOE, they talk to them for them to go back to Appoliable to be teaching the school that there, the children. So they carry 9 teachers back home last month for them to be teaching the children in that place. And they elevated the school to high school. From junior to high school, they are working with the government of Liberia. They will find them, they are there. John Deere, those guys, those SINOE guys. And now the school that in Appoliable that was junior now is elevated to high school now. So we are calling all around in SINOE, in Kabade, in Waja, in Namapo. Because when you live in Appoliable to be going to school there, the expenses will be less. When you're in Bedouin Creek, the expenses will be less. So now in the Sarpo community, we only have 2 high schools now. I can say, I don't know the word being of that school that he finds out whether the high school, I didn't know really, I don't want to lie. I know. So what we need to do, say you put in 1 minute.
Yeah, go ahead. All right, guys. My special guest is Mr. Manneh. William Manneh is my special guest. Giving his opinion on what is obtaining within Liberia. He's initially he said you wanted to speak to.
Yes, Doc.
Yeah, go ahead.
So what we need to do, we need to come together as a team. Now the teacher that they took to that place, to IENA, to Appoliable, the citizens themselves that residing in America will be paying them monthly. All of the teachers, until the government can see reason and put them on payroll. These are things we need to do. No. I think it's a blessing to the Sarpo people for them to ask SINOE district, for them to ask Wakaba district. You know how many people on job now? Go to Tayo. Those are even lacking pride. They're on payroll. More than 500 persons. They are on payroll. Go to Juarzon district, go to Wakaba, go to SINOE. We not even reach 300. We not even reach 200. They put on payroll. So we have a lot to do to develop our community. It is our time.
Mr. Manneh.
Yes.
There's a viewer here. Sandra is saying there should also be accountability, or else these leaders will continue with corruption.
Accountability where the president.
Hold on a second, please. Hello, who's this?
The specific.
Oh, this is Regina.
Regina, okay, hold on a second. Let me see. Okay, Regina, you got the floor. Go ahead.
Yeah.
You got something to say? Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello to everybody. You know, since you've been having your talk show, I've never gone on it. Sometimes I do listen, and sometimes I feel so downhearted being a Liberian and Sarpo lady.
Okay.
And you be a Sarpo man. Sometimes it don't go down well with me, so because of that, I don't go on your show.
Okay.
But today I'm very, very touched by the speaker, by Mr. Manneh.
Okay.
He's saying the right thing. Like you know where you came from, you know your root. Every one of us supposed to know our root. Our being in America is an opportunity for us. But our opportunity, we shouldn't misuse it, not because our people are back who are suffering. You might be educated, but other people are not educated. There are people who even sleep in the street. You don't even have food to eat. And suffering. So when we be here as a Liberian and Sarpo people, we're supposed to work together, not to be divided. Especially you. You go online. Uncle Ma is like an uncle to me. My aunt is married to your uncle, so you should be my relative. So that's why I don't go on your show. So by now, it's about time for all type of people to put together and be one instead of being divided. And for what he said today, it makes sense. I will talk to the other people who got a talk show. It's about time that we all put together. If we destroy Liberia, where are we going to? When we be in America, America is now our home. Anytime the people can say, where are you going? The same people you saw that the people you go to, or you destroy, where will you be? So it's about time that we all put together, and what you see today, it makes sense. I think you should take advantage of that, and when you lie down, you think about it. You need to bring more unity on your show, not to divide.
Okay. Is there something else you want to say?
And you got home, you got family, you got sisters. It don't look good. And my mother and your mom is like a auntie to me. I call my auntie. And uncle, I call him my uncle.
So Sandra, to be clear though, what exactly am I doing that is divisive?
When I'm seeing most of your talk show, I listen to some of the things that he's saying. But I just seen that for what he's saying today, it should be a lesson to everyone. You got a talk show, your talk show should be for togetherness, unity. I will talk to the other people. I mean,
the people are listening. I want, in order to make that correction, I should know exactly what you are referring to. So if you say I'm causing confusion, no, just give me just one or two. That's it. I just want you to be clear. So I will be.
But I just don't want to go into detail.
Miss Sandra, I just want to be clear. You say I should think about I just want you to tell me exactly that I will work on it. I want to work on it. I just want you to tell me to be specific. That's all. Are you there? Yeah, and like I said, I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to change, but I want to, if my mistake, maybe I don't know my own mistakes. So if you tell me my mistake, then I'll work on it. So specifically, when you say I'm causing confusion, give me an example of what I'm doing that is divisive, and then I'll work on it.
On your show, when you get there, meaning where you need to hope for or talk about unity.
Okay.
Unity to see how all the type of people can put together and be one.
Okay.
Not to be divided. Because now we got two support national president. I'm from Minnesota. Let me make it clear to you. I live in Minnesota. But we are all type of people, regardless where it is. We are all type of people. So it's about time that when you get on your platform, let all the all put together and be on one. There should be one leadership. That's what.
Okay.
Instead of having two leadership, divided the Philadelphia get their own, Minnesota get their own.
You participate in Minnesota own?
What?
Are you part of the Minnesota group?
Where you think I'm gonna be?
Okay. All right. I just want to know where you stand. So what effort are you making to bring the community together?
But my plan is for us to put together to be one.
Yeah, what effort are you making to bring that to fruition?
Well, if your platform will speak better than the book, then the people will come together. But your platform is
Miss Sandra, I'm willing to do it. I'm saying, what role are you also playing to bring the community together?
That's why I'm coming to you today. So when I'm talking to my people, we talk.
Okay.
I'm now on social media to be them, but I know we talk, we pray to God, and I pray that we should unite.
Also, your formula is prayer.
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent.
And I know God can do it with everything. God is possible.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pray. And God can break mountains.
Okay, but why God allowed to go apart though?
Who asking that question?
That me. Why God pull apart when you bring us together? Why you allowed to be divided and you are on the other side?
It's a good speaker. That's what I'm saying. You know something I want to tell you? They say when you eat a glass house, you don't trust them.
I don't need a glass house. I need a brick house.
I don't want to go in detail with you on the media.
Okay.
Because I know know your mom well.
Okay.
And Uncle mine is like my uncle. So I don't want to go wash our clothes.
Yeah, but Ms. Sandra, you are not being clear here. You are not being fair to me. I asked you specifically what is it I'm doing that you want me to change.
We all need to work together.
Okay, let's give. I got a guess. You get something else to say so the guest can go ahead, please.
Okay, say it.
I'm sorry. Are you there?
So yes, I just want to tell you thank you for coming on. Continue to come on. Private you will bring a unity among us. But for Juarzon is not ready for second county because the council says it's not even developed. We don't even have a road. How are we going to have a county in Juarzon when Juarzon don't even have a road? They got food there, no way for the people to bring the food to town because there is no road. If the people that in power will make way that there'll be road in San Okada, there'll be development.
All right, Ms. Sandra, thank you so much. Let me turn to my guest.
We're going to have our own country. We can't even develop the one that we got. Don't want to count it.
All right, Ms. Sandra, thanks for calling. Thanks for calling. Let me go to the guest, please. All right, Mr. Manneh, any reaction? The people are bashing Dax Ayopole today.
Yeah, Doc, thank you.
Yeah.
The madam that just spoke, I tell thank you. She did well. And Doc, don't feel otherwise. Because we depend on you.
I know what I'm on. So
let me
I express my view, people express their view. So I have no issue with that. Go ahead.
yeah. So don't feel otherwise, Doc, because you said it the last time. You said, why I alone? Something happened, then people will come to me directly because the people believe in you. And they know that you know it. So you are one of the dependable person within the community. So this thing, people expect you to be at the forefront of bringing the people together. So when some things are happening, I mean, sometimes some people can see in the community, somebody can see that, then they didn't even call their name. But you say you're put it now, everybody calling you, say you're put it, I bet you go till somebody can it. But you will be all what they want. Okay. So this thing is happening. So don't feel otherwise. Because we depend on you, we depend on Shebe, Kuri Jati. Because within the community, you guys are the social order. So when you don't call Klarwlue today, the some people will not listen to it.
James, you want to lower your device at the back?
Are you there?
Yeah, there's another caller here. Go ahead. Introduce yourself and tell the people where you're calling from.
Yeah, but that before you bring in caller, I think you got to put me to start. Say, oh, Mr. Manneh, somebody want to come in, then I will be
hold on, the guest. Go ahead, sir. Sorry, I just wanted to tell you that somebody's on the line. Go ahead.
So am I liberty to speak?
Yes, sir.
So, Doc, thank you. That's what we need to do. So that what the Appoliable people did, they elevated their school to our school now in the single region. So that what we need to do with the Sarpo people, we need unity, we need peace. And in the absence of peace, how we're telling people there will be no development. So our friends that buy home, I understood that there will be election this month for the Sarpo community. And I understood that Mr. Usaa is in the race and Mr. George Gatti is in the race, Maurice Usaa and George Gatti. So I talked with Chairman Code the last time. I talked with the secretary, Hamilton Slodju, and I talked with the chairman for the Waja people. I talked with the chairman for the Juarzon people, political person, so that it can be repeated. What happened in the past 2017 election? There's a name, and I even called somebody about Noah Atoyin, so that I even told Carlos Shebe for them to have reconciliation meeting before the election. Because these things are unfolding, so that somebody can be the veteran again in the community during election time. And I would like to urge the Juarzon people so that they can see reason and go in their cover and discuss. Because I understood about 5 or 6 persons, the Juarzon people carrying 2023 election for that representative position. I hear about Carlos Shebe. I hear about Ellison Noah. I hear about I hear about Kali Jabwele, Christian Tababu, Colosseum, all of these guys, they want to go in a race. But then what we did the last time, we called meeting and we said the Sarpo should bring one person. Now that the same thing, the Sarpo people will do back home come 2023 election, and that will be done next year.
Mr.
So
Manneh, quick question.
The Juarzon people should go and have meeting, reconciliation meeting for them to carry one person, because it's not we alone in our district. We have the crew people there, the Sanquin, and now they are planning to have my colleagues in our place. They carry one person. So when we don't take time with the Sarpo people, then we'll lose the seat, because Zaza is not going again for that position. I understood that you want to go against Teahjay. He and Donkey. So now, our colleagues that want to get in the race, they need to reconcile among themselves so that they can carry one person. But with the Sarpo, when we carry 7, 8 person for that one position before the group will bring one person, they will carry that position. But without unity, we can't do it. We only need peace. We need unity, togetherness. Colosseum on the other side, Kali Jabwere on the other side. Listen to Madam Doba the last time that they are expecting Kali Jabwere to appear.
Madam Manneh, let me bring the caller on, please.
I come in 1 minute. 1 minute, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
So that unity is the key. So I'm asking the Sinko community, the Sarpo community, the Juarzon community, the Weja, the Putu, so that we can come together. The Nmapu. That's what we need to do. And if you and I not speak to this thing, who will speak to them? We got to appeal to our people for them to see reason and come together. No, they got to see reason. Because all of the time, we can be brought to public ridicule with the Sarpo people on social media. Anybody can gather there and start using profane languages. Even ladies now that we the Sarpo people, the thing that we didn't used to do for women to go on social media to use profane language on men. And I saw Lisa Fale, I saw the president and Usaa Sabwe Kurijati send their post the last time. Their photo on Facebook. Why did people lying to us? Why they are lying us talking? Why they bringing public ridicule to the Sarpo community when they will be together to be taking photo together? If Lisa Fale and Usaa Sabwe will take photo, when Usaa Sabwe and Green Gideon will take photo, why? Why they brought to the kind of level that we on today? Why? Why? So they are looking for people to be ugly in the eyes of other people. Then at the final analysis, they go for reconciliation in the corner. Then they start taking photo together. What are you doing? And we depend on that as our leaders. Usaa Sabwe today, Usaa Sabwe yesterday, Green Gideon yesterday, Lisa Fale, that we've been talking, that Klarwlue been speaking.
Let me bring the caller in, please. Let me bring the caller in.
So we need peace.
Let me bring the caller in. Caller, go ahead. Where you coming from?
I agree for you to bring the caller in because we can exchange ideas. But equally so, I think you brought me here so that I can speak.
Yeah, the man has got to keep the answer a little bit brief so people can interact with you.
Host me so that I can speak adequately to my people. And
yes,
you did
I agree with that. But what I'm saying,
on your platform today. So
I
let
agree.
the caller come in. Who is the person?
Yeah. Yeah, you have to keep the answers brief so that the people will be able to participate. You got to show up to 1:30, will be out. So go ahead, Carter.
Hey, good afternoon. This is Jaja James Youngse coming from Minnesota. Unity, that's a great thing. It's beautiful. It's lovely.
I'm not hearing too good.
The river get filled. They carry all the dirty deeds down the river. And by the time the river go down, the whole place becomes clean and unique. The problem we have in our communities and in our country today, we don't hold people responsible. We don't hold them responsible for the wrongdoing. We love unity. Everybody's on planet. They love unity. But how can people cannot be? You cannot hold them for the consequences. That if somebody do wrong, first of all, if you see something is creeping, I think in the good logic, in the real mind, in the real world, when something starts creeping, before it gets pregnant, you make sure you destroy the pregnancy before it gets to a week, before a month. But when they will allow things to get pregnant to reach 9 months, when they say it's too many to get breath, now we're talking about unity. Absolutely, it's right. Unity is number one. It's like only job. Safety is number one. That's the same thing. But people need to be punished for their wrongdoing. We need to stop continuously telling you, oh yeah, we need unity. It's why today Liberia is 174 years and there's nothing to show. Because why? People can be punished. People are not being punished in everything they have done. Because why? We are Jesus Christ from heaven. It don't work that way. It has to be a time people be punished for their wrongdoing. I don't care whether we're from the same mom or the same father, but it is time that we punish people for their wrongdoing. And when somebody do wrong, stand straight in the face and tell them you are wrong, even if they are Jesus Christ. That's the only way it will be straight. But if we continue to preach the word of God, peace and unity, it cannot work. It will always bring conflict because why? The first thing, there was no penalty. The first thing that happened, there was no penalty. So the second thing, it will continue. So we need to come together. It is true. That's what I said when the river got full. It take all the debt, carry down the river, and clean the whole place. Then it begin new now. You can go over there and see how beautiful and the river is. When the river gets full, it's all dead. You can't even see through it. But when it comes down, you can see through the river. So all these things that are going on here, we all know. It's wrong. It's totally wrong. And one thing before I go to my other point, people need to stop pointing fingers at the wrong people. And that's the wrong thing we continue to do. For me, honestly, I am not afraid to apologize to anybody or to insult anybody if they're not doing the right thing. If I do something come directly to me, say, oh, you did this thing here. But don't look for the bush to pull the Kenya in. I understand. Madison got a platform. Everything Madison has said on his show, he showed documentation. So it's not that he preached hate. For me, I do cuss. I am not going to deny the fact because that's what I do. And the reason I did is because when it started, nobody, when it started, was only one started. And before, let me just make it brief here so you can go. When the first thing started, it started from Sheba. It came to me. And the reason it came to me, it was because Madam Carla Sheba, who should have been my mother, went to my mom's place in Liberia and insulted her in her prison and her friend and her grandchildren. That's where the whole thing started from. And our leader at that time never said anything to Sheba. But when it came to Jala, he was the first person to post things on Facebook. And nobody, I ain't seen no leader, not one single person. I ain't seen no elder to say, oh, you know what? Doing what you did was wrong. You could have done the same thing to Esther. You could have done. Nobody. But because they let the baby go when you were getting pregnant, they say, oh, yeah, you got pregnant. You will get breath. Now, the baby go and get breath. Now people are feeling bad. And these are the problems we're facing. Before you, as soon as you see it, you grab it and don't let it go. That's the same thing today in Juarzon Redemption. We all type of people. You can work anywhere in Liberia according to the Constitution. You can live anywhere. During the time I was living, that everybody can work there. But now, the Juarzon people saying single people taking their job, white people taking their job. And all those things, it's even the same thing when it started creeping. None of us was able to stand in the face of the people who bring us into Turkey. But now, it's gone across the ocean. We come to unity, but we need to stop punishing people. That's the only way all the unity will work and it will not happen again. But if we can't punish people, it will continue. Thank you for your show. May God bless you and have a wonderful day.
All right, thank you, Jala. Okay, Mr. Manneh, go ahead.
Oh, brother Jala, thank you very much. God bless you. You did extremely well. You're entitled to your opinion. But one thing I want to tell you, the time you and Carlos Shegbe issue started, then I just arrived in America newly. At the time I was in Philadelphia. And I listened to you at the time, even that somebody sent me your video that this guy named is Jala. He the one using the voice on the woman. I listened to it. Hey, you know, but you have your opinion. You have your own way of doing things. But my dear brother, I would like to talk to you today on this platform that God will not come from heaven to talk to you. I'm your brother. Klarwlue, the one I'm talking when I go down well with you, I'm very sorry. But there's a need that we come together. Let back on be back on. Let us forget the past. What transpired before, it has gone. And let us plot new math. My brother, we depend on you in this society. People want to get somebody like Jala too in their community. And we are blessed to have you. We're blessed to have Sarpo, Shegbe, Kulijeti. We're blessed to have you guys. And we depend on you guys. Without you, I can't make it. Without me, you can't make it. So we need to come together. Jala, if you will say you will insult from now to Judgment Day, that will not make any mark in the community. Words are meant to be said, but in no voice. You got to think about tomorrow. Nobody knows tomorrow, Jala. And that what I always told people, I said it on the platform. I said that what I told Richard Panton, I said, Richard, you can even be senator for our people. You can be representative. So we should not let the fire of confusion among our people all of the time. So Jala, you not talking. You can even be president of the union. You can be senator tomorrow. You can be representative. Who knows? No. Anything can happen. You are entitled to vestation, yes. But when you get vexed, somebody got to talk to you. That human mind, it has divided. Okay? Even your wife in the womb, my wife, sometimes things can go, astray. But we got to come back to again as a couple, as a people, in the home, in the community, so that we can do what we're supposed to do. I'm not saying you're wrong. No, it's not what I said. I'm not saying, Sarpo, that you're wrong, so person. No. The only person are specific on that as a shepherd. As I be my brother, and I said it. Let's stop vilifying our Zaza, that is daddy, that is uncle, that is nephew, that is brother, that is son. That's what I said. So my dear brother, all of these things we're talking, it is you, Jala, that will come back again and put the community together. It is you. Without you, nobody can do it. So my dear brother, I understand your point, but it doesn't mean that we remain new to in this community. I think we've been talking. The elder council been talking, the concerned member been talking, individual been talking, and we've been talking to the Sarpo community. We not remain mute, but we are kind of asking everybody, be it a woman or a man, to see reason. God will not come from heaven. And that what I'm telling my colleagues back home, I'm telling them, for them to start what they are doing. More especially the Juarzon guys. How can you look at Single man and say, go back to Single land? Look at Kabade man and say, go by. Weja, Namapu Putu. Why? You know what you're doing? Who is the typical Juarzon person in a Juarzon land as we speak? Everybody came from somewhere. Political person, the chairman, he grew up in Iena, the Gante family. There where he lived for more than 30 years before coming to Belleville Creek today, calling himself Juarzon man. I told him the last time. I said, you don't know where you came from? Political person. And the last time that what I told Mr. Slaro, that Anthony Slaro, that came, the last time, he was a chairman for the Sarpo people in Liberia. So with the Sarpo people, we had agreement, and we said we carrying our results at that time. And he left from behind the Sarpo people. He went and ran campaign, carrying Teahjay from village to village. They are Colosseum. And the further analysis, Sarpo man, our boss. So we came together as a session. The Sinkon, the Kabade, the Waja, the Putu, the Juarzon, the Namapo, and say, Mr. Slaro Anthony, it's not necessary for you to be our leader. Because when the Sarpo people come together and read decision, as a chairperson for the Sarpo community, you dare to bypass our decision with the Sarpo people. Then you running behind Teahjay as our leader. And the further analysis, the Sarpo people become the veteran in the election. So you now have to be our leader. Just how we call Chairman Cole in today, and we put in there to be acting. So the election are coming out in Liberia, people been calling me. Chairman Cole been backing us so that the election can go on. They can give it so that they can give it another 2 or 3 years again. So I said, no, debate. You should not agree. And I call you Chairman Cole, and it's not correct. Because of what Mr. Slaro did, we move in from there and we put you there to be acting. 4 years now, you've been there. So the Sarpo people are calling for election. You just got to go and register and be part of the election. And they listen to me. Now, Chairman Cole will be part of the election. Because of the criteria of the constitution in Liberia, the Sarpo organization, it was not going to, Chairman Cole was not to take part in the election. Because the criteria says when you are high school graduate, you have so and so, how they call it, property. So I called Mr. Doe and I said, we have put the constitution together. The constitution has made us. So don't Chairman Cole want to get in the race. Our ancestors, nobody knows, but now they led our people up to present. Our people were very united at the time. So let Chairman Cole go in the race. We have meeting. Today, Chairman Cole is in a race. So that's what we want. Let us work together. Unity. We should not allow people to come among us and divide us, the politicians. They're not correct. So, Sergio put that. Yes, I say thank you again. God bless you for allowing me to speak to my people today adequately. I love what you're doing. It should be a continuing process. But anybody that will come on your show to come and verify the Sarpo people, to use profane languages on Sarpo people, do not allow them. Cut them off. Tell them, because you are new, you are very educated. We depend on you. Tomorrow, Senator Nyimpa is gone. Kaitwe said we are gone. The Vice President Gustav is gone. William Slaro gone. We need people in this community. So we depend on you guys. We depend on you. We depend on SHB. We depend on Kuri Jati. So you have meeting among yourselves. You're controlling the platform that we are speaking on to get certain rule and regulation. Anybody that coming on your platform, they should know how to talk to Sarpo woman. Even when you Sarpo woman, know how to talk to Sarpo man. Apart from Sarpo Liberian. Because it can start from somewhere, then it escalates. Today you journalists, today you have a platform in America, who knows tomorrow? And you are speaking to the entire world. Voice of SINOE, the SINOE are listening to you, the Grandidians are listening to you. All of you. We are boasting of you. It is because of you today, our people that are by when they are listening to us. Even those that are listening now, tomorrow they will play the video and they will listen when they have time. So thank you. It should be a continuing process. But don't feel otherwise. These things that we are telling you, we are not going against you. We love you. Can you imagine in Liberia? I was security unto Zaza. So you want to tell me I don't know my own ABC? I know ABC. But the time I told sick. And Zaza took me to hospital. At the time I was at the point of death. But he was the deputy bank governor to initial claim, 97. So when I went to Monrovia, Zaza said, no, I can't be here, then you die. I will take you to the hospital. Any of the hospital, I will accept you at the time. The man did that. He never stopped there. He sent me to Nigeria. He never stopped there. I went to Ghana. Today, I am alive. So when Zaza became representative, the Sarpo people called me to be with Zaza as security personnel to him. The Sarpo people, the same Mary Double that were on your show yesterday, Doris Level, all of those great women, they put together. They said, Klarwlue, we want you to move with Zaza, to be with him. Because Zaza, if something happened to Zaza, we will be the victim with the Sarpo people. If something happened to Mambutu, we will be the victim. Well, what was Zaza? From there, they made me with recession. From there, they made me with district coordinator. From there, I was appointed to be the, battle cry man for Zaza. Anywhere Zaza go, if I didn't go, Zaza will not speak. I didn't want someone to talk before Zaza can talk. Because that's the tradition. That's what the people put me there for at the time. Then when they appointed me as the Minister of Public Works to be director for the security at the time. Give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. At the time. So Zaza called me and said, Klarwlue, I don't want you to leave my office. I want the position for a person got to take the position. I beg you, my son. You went to Orinipan. They talk. I and Neokolo were, appointed the same day as the Minister of Public Works to be director. So they talked to me. Then Orinipan called me and said, Klarwlue, this is what Zaza is saying. He said I should take person Gatti to be the director. He want you to be with him. You call your mommy here in America. And then they said, call me and talk with me, say I should not leave Zaza office. You want to tell me I don't want money to be director, to get my own vehicle, to be making $1,500 US per month? I can do that. But the people, they call me. They say, Klarwlue, we don't want you to leave Zaza office. Don't mind the money. Money come today, go. Tomorrow, the bigger thing will come for you, my son. Be where you are. I accepted that to be in the office until today I'm in America. And person got into that position. So we're talking about leadership. Who in Liberia there, they will give director position. Then somebody talk to you, say, I want for John Brown to be on it, leave it, and you agree. I did that. Because of what? Unity, peace.
All right,
so
we got two callers here. We got two callers on the line.
So the position there, the superintendent position, the man is held, and they are running, campaign for the man to leave the position for him to be retired. It's not correct. Let the Juarzon people stop what they are doing. Narrowing Kanye, that their own son, that their own brother, that their own father. Narrowing Kanye cannot be in a safe bush. Then Bernard Jagba then running campaign. Oscar Tuba, Rabo Kafa, for him to be removed or to be retired. It's not correct. How will you go to hospital? Where will you get food from? How the my children will go to school? He didn't die yet. Even when he died, you will be on that position. The family will be receiving the money until 3 months. That's government work. So I'm backing the Juarzon people. I'm backing the Juarzon people. Let us see reason. Let's see come leave our position. Let Kabade leave our position. Let it go to the various district and listen to Bernard Jagba. Let the Juarzon people be the priority. The first priority. When there's anything, go ahead. I'm listening to your caller. Hello, Doc. Hello, Doc. Hello? I don't know. What's going on? I don't know what are the people hearing me. Doc, are you there? I'm waiting on the man before I can commence. I don't know what all the people are hearing me. Yes, but I don't know why it's unfolding within there. I'm not seeing neither hearing a sound. So I barely ain't come by when you come down, I'll give my closing statement to the community.